Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Let the happiness take you in.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise Show, where we got dad jokes all day. We got KJ, we got Hillbilly, we got Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
That's right. Everybody's here. Everybody's chilling. Man, we were intense in topics of talking about comics and all this other jazz in the background. And now we're here. We're here to bring you the spicy, the goodness. Like, first of all, did you hear that there's a Sonic secret lair coming out? Sonic.
Wow. I did not know that, but that's going to be interesting.
Right?
I do know a lot of people in my VTuber community that would be excited about it. I don't think it would touch some of the other IPs that's coming out. It definitely will not touch Airbender.
Yep.
Funny.
And one thing about Sonic is all about speed. Red is also about speed. So Sonic must be mono red, if not two colors.
He is just guy.
Oh, this guy. Oh.
Red, white, blue. Red, white, blue. Knuckles is mono red. Supreme State Sonic is colorless. Dr. Eggman is Grixis. Miles Tells Per Hour is Celestia. Not Celestia. Azorius. And Shadow the Hedgehog is Rakdos, or Shadow the Hedgehog. And Amy Rose is Boros. And there's more cards. Let me pull this up. All right. So I'm not just looking at it myself.
Yeah, I'm interested in looking at this.
All right, let me get back here.
I won't get it, but I'm interested. I do like looking at it, though.
So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, which costs a generic blue, red, and white. Well, let me close out of that weird ad. Sonic Hedgehog has haste. This has got to go fastest. Whenever Sonic the Hedgehog attacks, put a +1 counter on each creature you control with flash or haste. Whenever a creature you control with flash or haste is dealt damage, create a tapped treasure token.
Wow.
Then we got Knuckles, the Echidna. 2 generic, 2 red. Legendary creature, Echidna Warrior. Double strike, trample, haste. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. He has Treasure Hunter. This is at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game. You know, people are going to try to play that in Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? You got Super State, which is Sonic with the crystal, I believe. Costs 7 colors. A legendary enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. Enchant creature you control has base power and toughness 99 and has flying, first strike, trample, and haste.
Ooh.
My lord. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That's nuts. I want a copy of that.
Really?
Dr. Eggman costs 2 generic. Grixis, blue, red, black. Flying. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Then each opponent faces a villainous choice. That player discards a card, or you may put a construct, robot, or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Interesting.
We got Miles Tells Prower. Cost a generic or blue and white. Flash flying. Whenever a vehicle you control enters, draw a card. If it has flying, otherwise, put a flying counter on it. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. Cost 2 black, 2 red. Legendary creature Hedgehog Mercenary. Is a 4/2 haste. Whenever Shadow the Hedgehog or another creature you control with flash or haste dies, draw a card. He has chaos control. Each spell you cast has split second. If mana from the artifact was spent to cast it, it has split second. That's crazy. You got Amy Rose, 2 generic, red and white. Hedgehog Warrior haste. Whenever Amy Rose attacks, up to one target equipment to her, attach it. Then up to one target attacking creature gets +X/0 until in turn where X is Amy Rose's power.
Nice.
Then you got some reprints in the idea of Sonic. You got Generous Gifts with that cute little elven looking thing right there.
Wow.
You got Open the Armor.
Yeah, that Generous Gift really does not fit in this Secret Lair just because it ain't no Sonic character.
I don't know. I don't know Sonic well enough to be like the elephant doesn't fit. It might like there's Sonic in the background. It might be in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Open the Armory, which is a tutor. We got Fabricate, which is a tutor. We got Deli Dispute, which is pretty cool artwork on that. Why? You got Unexpected Windfall. You got Soul Ring, which looks pretty cool. You got Treasure, which is awesome. Those are cool. You got Sonic Turbo Gear, which are reprints. You got Tornado Sonic's Blade, which is Weatherlight, which is a vehicle. You got Knuckles Gloves, which is I have to read this. The Reaver Cleaver. You got Pico Pico Hammer, which is Hammer of Nizon. You got Power Sneakers, which is Lightning Grease. You got Egg Hammer, which is Mur Battlesphere. Nice. You got Air Shoes, which is Swiftfoot Boots. And you got Egg Pond, which is a Mur token. Boop, boop.
Nice.
And that's a lot of crazy little doohickeys for Sonic the Hedgehog. And I believe I think there's separate sticker layers that you can purchase all at once. And it drops the 27th of June. Ooh. Oh, no, that's today. That's today. Today we had to rebuild 3 Sonic the Hedgehog secret layers. 3 of them. One with new cards and 2 with reprints. Will be sold regularly. Secret layer prices for $30 for non-foil, $40 for foil. And July 14th was when they would come out. So check that out.
Nice.
Ridiculous. Oh.
I like them.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
Boom.
Wow, we disappeared. Woo!
What is this? Sonic Secret Lair? Yes, Coach's Magic. Sonic Secret Lair, indeed.
Indeed. So thoughts, people.
Thoughts. Well, I think the cartoon world. Sorry not to overstep. I think the cartoon world's always weird to get into Magic, but if people are gonna buy it, they're gonna buy it. I mean, look at Final Fantasy. People bought that. You know.
Yep. I'd buy the Sonic cards because I like them. Actually.
As a old Sega head, I would like them. I know a lot of people in my VTuber community would absolutely like them. I don't see the Sonic as being a big money grab in comparison to what we're going to see from what we've seen from like say X-Men recently in Secret Lair. Definitely don't see it as being a big money grab like what you'll see from Avatar: The Last Airbender. You'll see a big thing from that, and it will not touch a lot of the other secret layers that you've seen out there that already were cartoony, like SpongeBob, I believe, was a secret layer at one point in time. That was a big one that people wanted. But I think it might be almost near SpongeBob, but not quite, as Sonic is not as popular in the long run for cartoony. But regarding video game IPs, I think it's not going to be like the firmest video game IP that's hit the Magic market. It'll still get a lot of people, don't get me wrong, especially in my community.
Right. Lone Wolf, you were about to say something.
Yeah, so I was about to say almost the same thing. I actually grew up playing Sonic as a kid. I had a Sega Genesis and all that, and this is the first time I legitimately want a set like this.
That's pretty
Like
cool.
I normally don't like these things because it's just not my thing.
Right.
But Sonic was one of my favorite things growing up, so this might be a thing that I have to get.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
so here's the question: are they going to do rings as tokens? Are they going to do rings as like I don't know, the rings? Are they going to be like uh
Well, they
something
showed a
like
ring. They showed a ring as a treasure token.
treasure token? That's what I meant. I mean, because it seems like appropriate for it to be a treasure token or some sort of uh
Life game.
yeah.
Well, I'd like to smash in some criticism right here. Tortoise got some criticism for the set. I'm not dogging this set for being a Sonic set. I think Sonic's a weird IP for Magic, but Magic's going to do it. But my criticism is, why didn't you make one of your secret layers video game pixelated based? Like, why wouldn't the artwork like from the game, ripped from the game, like a Sonic, like a pixelated Sonic or a pixelated ring, a pixelated field? Why didn't you get lands of the iconic levels? Oh my lord, there's some iconic levels in there. Why are there not lands? I'm not saying the secret layer is bad. I'm saying there could have been more, and you could.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they do something that earlier, like this year, like January or something? Wasn't there a secret layer that was Castlevania or looked like it was Castlevania styled?
They did something like that, and plus they
Yeah.
also did secret layer lands where the lands were like pixelated computer art based off the back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, they could have done something like that. I think is a big missed opportunity. So my criticism is, why didn't you do it? You should have done it. I mean, don't you like making money? Money? Yeah, like fat $1 bill. What do you want it? What do you want?
Currently, the Sega titles are under lease through Nintendo. And since Sega doesn't exist anymore, the Sega titles are under lease through Nintendo. And I think Nintendo wants to have the art styles of their current games out there. And I think that's why they did it, because it looks like the art styles of the current Nintendo versions of the Sega that you see on the Super Smash Brothers and whatnot. So,
well, to correct you a little, Sega still exists. They just don't make consoles anymore. They just make games.
well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, I got something to say about this. All right, if they did do the lands, that $30 probably a little bit more than $30.
Look,
But I see where you're coming from, and yeah, they could have done that.
people paid $30 for full text lands before.
True.
People paid $30 for full art lands, secret layers before.
True.
All right, like maybe that'll be the secret card in the secret layer, but they should have made like plains, a swamp, a island, a forest, and the other one I can't think of, a mountain. They should have taken levels of Sonic and made like full art versions of them. Oh, heck, you know what would have been cool? It'd been awkward, but if they like took the artwork of the levels and put them on the side so they went down, so when you tap the lands, you see the full landscape. When you tap them up, they're up and down. That would have been sweet.
Yeah,
Look, Wizard, I didn't go to college for this, and I'm giving you good ideas.
I agree to that statement, especially since you know how one of the main tropes in Sonic the Hedgehog is that you have those roller coaster loop-de-loops that you can ball through. And I don't know what the name of that balled up power speed thing is, but
Right.
I just remember you can go, you start running, you hold down and you rapidly press B on your Sega controller, and you roll through that friggin' roller coaster, right? Of loop-de-loops. Well, the land should be able to absolutely. You tap it, the loop-de-loop looks one direction, the loop-de-loop looks another direction. That would be absolutely incredible. You
Right.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you got different levels, like a mountain could have been that pinball level.
Since this is a chat and chill, it's not necessarily a Q&A, but I'm gonna Q&A this just real quick. What video game title would you like to see next in Magic the Gathering?
Good
What
question.
video game title? And I actually will save mine for last.
All right. So, Hillbilly, you think about this? Lone Wolf, you think about this? All right. So, I got a title that I like. And it would have to be Secret Lair because it'd be a small set. But I actually got Turok too.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Turok would be a great Secret Lair for this. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil specifically, but you can go off the whole thing, you know. But, you know, I like dinosaurs.
Yep. That's a tough question. Dang, lag it, KJ. That's a tough one today.
Hey, well,
Another
you
one?
know, if we're going to talk about Magic the Gathering, and Magic the Gathering is going to dip their hands into the video game IPs, I think that there's a lot of good video game IPs that could that would sell in the Magic the Gathering circuit.
Yeah. There's look, I don't dog Secret Lairs ever because a lot of them are not for me. And hint, tonight there will be a members only video of Mel I'm getting, and I got a Secret Lair card from Card Kingdom in there.
Cool.
Because it was cheap and I wanted it, right? I don't like Secret Lairs very much, but when they do a Secret Lair that I like, of course I'm gonna buy it. You know, if I can. Like I got the Transformers one, I got the Jurassic Park one, except the Ian and Malcolm one, because Ian and Malcolm one sucked Wizards. Put a check note by that. And Bad Manners. Says Dark Souls for sure.
Ooh, good answer.
Good answer. That's right. I'd say Marvel Rivals, but we're already doing Marvel sets.
Yeah, true. There's a game I used to play,
Don't say Pong.
Pac-Man. That'd be something different in Magic. It's a video game.
You know,
It
a
would be
lot of
interesting if they figure out how to put Pac-Man into Magic.
I got it.
I think they could. I agree with you actually. Because I was thinking about Pac-Man quite a lot lately, and I've heard a few people compare Pac-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog because like the whole game mechanics in a sense is a similar thing. You're going after, instead of the power pellets, you're going after those coins. I mean the rings. Virtually Sonic the Hedgehog is Pac-Man with a character.
Yep. I got it though. The perfect way they can do Pac-Man, because Pac-Man doesn't have a lot of lore, doesn't have a lot of characters to worry about, not a lot of stuff. Just make Pac-Man level lands, like show the stage on a land, like a full art land, and the ghost and the Pac-Man somewhere on the strand, and do 5 different lands, and different power colors for different mountains, however you do it, because they have different levels. Just make Pac-Man lands. Yep. Like people will buy the shit out of that.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially those people who know Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Even just the maps themselves in Pac-Man could be a land card.
They're very iconic. That's why I thought about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it sounds like I'm on a land kick today because I talked about the stages for Sonic and these as lands, but they just seem perfect for lands.
No, absolutely. And Hillbilly, good answer. What about you, Lone Wolf? What game would you like to see made into a Magic set, either Secret Lair or Standard, or even Commander?
This is going to be hard. I actually got a couple of options, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I've been thinking about this for quite a while. The first one, even though it's not realistic, would be Pokemon. I think it would be really cool for them to figure out a way to make that work. The second option, I think, would be like a vehicle type set, and it's called Rush 2. I think it would be cool to have a different set with just vehicles. I think that would be kind of cool. And then the final one I think would be interesting, and I don't think it would ever work, would be a wrestling theme with wrestlers.
No, that would be dope. Like, I'm not a
Yeah.
wrestling fan at all, but that would be dope.
Yep.
You know, like wrestlers like Eddie Guerrero, Tombstone, Andre the Giant. Look how old my memory is.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I can go from like Viscera, which that could be like a board-like type creature, to Mankind, which could be a whole different. I can list off probably a million different wrestlers and come up with a good theme for each of them.
Oh yeah, but like,
Well, this I'll make him into a vampire.
but yeah, but like you got the Undertaker, you got the Big Show, you got Hulk Hogan. I mean, you got a roster of people. You even got John Cena, who can, for until the term, be unblockable. You know, can't see me.
So
Yep.
yeah, I think wrestlers would probably do good. After all, Magic has dabbled into other, not necessarily fighting styles, but kind of when you think about like they have kind of ninjas out in there. They have your warriors. They have different class fighters in Magic the Gathering. So why not have a wrestler, or sumo wrestlers, or it'd be a great way to also do a collaboration and special things for, like, when you go to like a certain, like if you go to like a WWF wrestling event, and like they're always giving away swag. Sometimes they give away bobbleheads to the first so many people who go into the events.
Right.
It could be a giveaway card that you see those giveaway products head up all the time on the eBay after an event. So yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. You said you had a couple. So what was the other?
The first one was Pokemon, and then the second one was a game. It's called Rush 2. It'd be a vehicle theme.
Oh,
Right.
vehicle thing. Rush 2 was the other one. I was okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
But like, look, Mortal Kombat was one I'd like to see as well. But I was literally just thinking of something else that I think would have hit home. What was it? Like, you guys were talking, my brain is thinking, oh, this would be a great thing. But like, like a good vehicle set for a video game would be Twisted Metal as well.
Mm-hmm.
Twisted
Oh,
Metal.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have a couple. Now, for those Atari heads out there, it would be a great one for when it comes down to like your Universes Beyond. We're gonna go Galaga.
Galaga. Oh, that'd be interesting. Like,
Yeah.
Those would probably be like a land set too.
Yeah.
But they can make the spaceship.
Now, for a set that would have good creatures, I want to do Battletoads.
Battletoads. Sonic Chew Scoob, hello. Welcome to the show.
And then regarding like fighters, Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden, great game series. And then finally, for those space heads out there, I know we already said Galaga, but we're going to go space heads exclusively, and we need to have a Metroid set.
I thought about Metroid.
Yeah.
That'd be a great one, but that to me, that actually would have to encompass a set, not a secret layer.
Yeah, that's why I said a set. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Metroid's so big, vast, so many creatures and stuff going on, so many levels. Like that's legitimately a set where I could see that they'd bring back battles, because you gotta like go to an area and you gotta defeat it, and out of it you get like a bonus or something. That'd be a great reason for battles. Wizards, you made battles. You want to make them good? Put them in a Metroid set.
Oh, absolutely. I think Metroid would be like banger, and a lot of people. I think you'll probably get the Final Fantasy style sales out there if you did a Metroid set.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're trying to go old school, I'd have to say Contra.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I don't know if Contra would be great for Magic the Gathering, but a Contra, first of all, Contra's TCG, absolutely. I would buy the heck out of that. Super Contra, the TCG. Oh man, Hillbilly, we need to talk business. All right,
Another set. I'd like a video game based off that I own. I need to finish is Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon set would have been good with those robotics.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're talking modern games. If we're talking modern games, I know that a lot of the Nintendo heads would just like to see, because they're doing Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's get that Super Smash Brothers set out there and bring out all the iconic characters. You know,
could they do that because there's Pokemon in the set?
Well, I think as long as it's not exclusively Pokemon, they probably could do that. Oh. Metal Gear, absolutely. Now, are we talking like classic Metal Gear or modern day Metal Gear?
I'm just pulling out the games today. Metal Gear, Phantom Pain. I need to play this still.
Yeah, because absolutely. Metal Gear. Back in the day, Metal Gear, like I remember playing Metal Gear, the original version, on my 8-bit Nintendo. Yeah,
we need a new version of Morph. Well, Morph is where you pay 3 mana. You can play a creature as a 2/2 Morph token or creature. But instead, we'll call it a box.
Yep. I know a set that Tortoise would like. Spyro.
Spyro
is a dragon. Tortoise does like his dragons.
Spyro's cool. I never actually played Spyro, to be honest with you. But there's fandom out there. Like that franchise keeps on coming back because fans keep asking for it.
Oh yeah. Spyro is a very successful franchise. It's been going on since the original PlayStation. You know, absolutely great game.
I got another one for you. I don't know if it would make sense, but Banjo and Kazooie.
That'd be a fun one.
Yeah.
But absolutely. I think you guys are missing the big hit here. The big hitter. That I think would make that probably pull in more money than Final Fantasy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I wish. But no. Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. I think so. There is a Super Mario Brothers TCG on the market in Japan. And I'd like to see a TCG for Super Mario just all around. Absolutely. If it's something here, you know, it's something that we could play.
Gaplek, welcome to the show. And I'm still dreaming of a Futurama MTG crossover. So many possible things. That's very true.
Yeah.
Cap, you're speaking my language. Spirit animal of the day, right there. Spirit animal award. Cap.
That's funny, but yeah, I think Super Mario Brothers, a big enough lore in so many worlds. Oops, we dropped Lone Wolf.
Oh,
I think all right.
Hey, what?
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm having issues. Sorry about that.
All right, you're fine. I'll meet you for a second. All right, I'm only muting him because I'm hearing my own echo.
Who invited Tortoise's twin brother?
That's right, Tortoise's twin brother Terrapin. But still, I think Mario has a big enough lore, a lot of characters, a lot of lands, like a lot of levels and stuff. Different realms, different generations. Been out the OG hit game of the century that still keeps going on. I think it could possibly rank in more money than Final Fantasy. Now I could be wrong, but I will guarantee it would be a big hit no matter what.
Well, let's talk about Mario. Mario has echoes.
Mario does have echo. I'm kidding.
I mean, it does have vehicles in it because you got Mario Kart,
right?
So they get the vehicle department taken care of. They want to make vehicles for it. Then they get the characters. They get all the evil, bad characters. They get the good characters. I think they got Peach, Mario, Luigi.
They got Peach, Daisy, and the other princess.
Yep, yeah. and Toad.
So pretty much, you got the entire Mario universe that you can do with Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And, so you got everything from the Donkey Kong side to the Yoshi Island side to Wario. You have great lands that you can use, like what's in Luigi's Castle. I mean, not Luigi's Castle, Luigi's Mansion, you know, and then you have Bowser's Castle. I think that you can go in a lot of directions just altogether with a set for a Mario set or a, you know, altogether, especially if you add in the Mario Kart stuff. But
Yep.
I'm going to make Tortoise happy real quick. Tortoise likes his lands today. All right. And Tortoise hasn't had too many in reference of monsters and dragons, but Rampage would be a great game to have a Magic the Gathering secret layer for. It wouldn't be a set. It's not big enough for a set, but you have lands, you have monsters, and you even have vehicles in Rampage.
Yep. But as far as Mario, it's so, I mean, they, like you said, they got to go in so many directions with Mario. I believe that would come out as a set, not a secret lair.
Oh yeah, absolute set. Maybe a series of sets. I mean, like right now, like I'm Googling right now the Super Mario Brothers TCG, and it is huge in Japan.
Wow.
I just got a email popped up for the Sonic Secret Lair coming out. I'm like, oh yeah. No, I'm not going to buy it, but. Ooh.
Oh, it's even they even have it in they even have like the Super Mario Brothers. They have it in English too. The English cards sold in the United States too.
Right.
So it is like it's a huge like the Super Mario Brothers is already a huge thing. It's not as big in the United States for their TCG, but it's huge in Japan.
We just got Super Mario World at Universal Studios, or the theme park in Florida.
Cool.
I think you're going to see a lot more Mario product coming out through the upcoming years because because of the Super Mario Brothers animated movie, it's brought back a lot of the nostalgia, and it did help boom up that Universal Studios attraction lot. I think I do think you're going to see a lot more coming out of that.
Oh yeah, look, it's gonna be awesome. Look, it would be awesome. I can't wait because I might be a secret lair I want to get into, or a set I would want to get into. But right now, I'm focused on eyeballing Edge of Eternity to see what comes out there.
Yeah, they released 3 cards, but hopefully the spoiler season will start pretty soon.
Spoiler season will start soon. Like I said, they got till the 18th for it to be all spoiled. So.
They ain't started yet.
Man, well, and we also need to get this channel so big. This channel so big that Wizard of the Coast will make us a secret lair. We have a Tortoise, Hillbilly, Lone Wolf, and KJ style card with everybody. A few other people who've been on the show. They'll be like, these are MTG cards.
Yeah. Well, you make jar tokens with my card. It's just a bunch of jar tokens. Well,
you'll be called KJ the Rolling Heads.
That would be interesting if they did dip into just YouTube in itself and did a poll. You know, first they go on YouTube, make a poll. Do you stream? And what do you stream? And then after they got the poll back, and then they dip into it and make cards from the poll.
Right. Why couldn't they do it, though? Why couldn't they do it?
Right.
Minecraft did it when Minecraft was huge on YouTube, like the biggest thing that was on fire. And Captain Sparkles and everybody else who made Minecraft content. Minecraft went out and made toys just for those huge content creators. Why can't?
Okay, so actually, since you mention it, content creator culture is becoming so big lately that companies like Pop and U2s and a few other things, toy companies, are making collectible creator toys, and it's more than just fan merch that you can get from the creators. U2's a big one. And Minecraft, as you said before, Minecraft has been, for the last 15 years, from what I've researched, been sponsoring creators in the Minecraft world who are running their own SMPs, running Realm servers, and amongst other creators. And they are currently making a lot of toys. Raid Shadow Legends recently had a character that was based off of Minecraft, a Minecraft creator who named Donnie Bobes, and I think it was Raid Shadow Legends, and it was a temporary thing where you're able to get his skins. And so it is something that is a real big thing in creator culture that's moving past even mainstream culture. You're finding creators like Minecraft creators like Ninja, their U2's figure, that's YOUTOOZ, their U2's figures are being sold at Walmart's, which is major retail. So the content creator circuit is growing in popularity, especially amongst the younger generations who are encouraging the growth of spending money.
But really, I do want to put a damper on here, and we're not going to go too much into it, but I think there's a legitimate fear of covering YouTubers is you might have a Boogie 2988, in the future. You never know. They'll be like, we highlighted this guy later down the road. Something happens. Oh, that was a bad idea.
But I think you have that fear with anybody who's a human being. I mean, look at Disney recently with Rachel Ziegler and all this stuff that's been going on there, and then like a lot of the entertainers throughout, like a lot of history, even in music, when the Dixie Chicks opened their mouth and ruined their career. I mean, it's not just YouTubers, it's anybody who's human being. I mean, how often do I open my mouth? And I'm technically just on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. Right. I mean, or at least I don't consider myself one. I guess since I'm here, I am. But I mean, in the long run, it's people will open their mouth, and that's a human trait. And from celebrity to small town hero, you can't be sure that that guy, Cowboy Dan, is not going to say something inappropriate, or somebody's not going to say or do something that's completely wrong that'll ruin the image of a product or a company that's sponsoring your product.
Ooh, Ryan, what's up? Welcome to the chat. And he said, I could see a Legend of Zelda set before Mario. There are probably more hardcore fans for the IP with that money.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe.
Legend of Zelda will hit Final Fantasy money easy. That Legend of Zelda would hit that Final Fantasy money easy. Yes, Ryan.
Yeah, let's see, where is it?
I love the Zelda. Such a great game.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but I got this old Nintendo Game Boy Color case.
Zelda Shield.
Because it was awesome, right? Look, it's legitimately, you open it up, it has a pouch for a Game Boy Color and a couple games.
Cool.
That's what it is. Like, hardcore, bigger fan of Zelda than I am of Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. That would be interesting too, seeing a Zelda set come out. And I believe that might be a set.
Look, I even have the possibility to play a Zelda game. There's actually a Zelda game in my house.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at me pulling out video games like I'm a gamer.
Right? First of all, Legend of Zelda would be great. You have planeswalkers that you can have a lot of access to planeswalkers, a lot of lands. Majora's Mask would be the perfect artifact. You got enchantments. You have battle stuff. You have spells. You have instants and sorceries. Yeah, absolutely. I can see like Legend of Zelda being a great crossover for Magic the Gathering all around.
Good morning, Captain Waffles. Good morning.
Mon Capitan.
Unrelated to Captain Waffles. Yesterday we got so caught up in our conversation. I forgot to mention that yesterday was a friend of our channel's birthday.
Oh,
Yesterday was Tibalts Apprentice's birthday. Mad Saxon.
The Mad Saxon has a birth date? I thought
Yeah.
he just existed as like a mad god of like cars.
Yeah. So like his birthday was yesterday. I wished him a happy birthday yesterday. I sent it on Facebook and Discord, and like I was hoping he'd come in today so we can like sing him a happy birthday song of some sort, but he's not here. Yeah,
Well, we'll just have to do the happy late birthday song when we see him.
But on July 2nd, we're gonna make the episode all about KJ.
I don't know who that is.
That's right. We're gonna do that.
Who's that?
He's like, I don't know who KJ is.
Probably some body without a head.
Probably so.
But yeah, because we try to celebrate birthdays on our channel here for people who show up, who let us know when their birthdays are, because you know what, we like making people feel special. And we try to. And if you don't like making people feel special, what's wrong with you? People are special, even if they're super special. We love you.
Aw, isn't that wholesome? Come on, people, feel the wholesomeness.
Wholesomeness. That's right. But yeah, is Nintendo considered signing for a set or something? I would guess it, since they have their own TCG. Well, here's my debacle. I don't know why I said debacle. Here's my theory. WotC, Wizard of the Coast, is trying to make themselves so big everybody wants a piece of the action. So they don't have to go fishing for IPs. IPs will start fishing for them.
Yeah, pretty much. And with since Wizard of the Coast is part of Hasbro, there are so many IP contracts that Hasbro has out there. Guaranteed that you're going to be seeing more and more IP crossovers with Hasbro IPs.
Captain Waffles, is he just somebody you used to know? Funny.
Ooh, good reference. Bravo.
Oh yeah, and thinking of Captain Waffles, his birthday was last week.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Captain Waffles too.
Happy late birthday from all of us to you. We hope you had a good birthday because we had one too. Yay!
And recently, until recently, he was surrounded by a lot of hot chicks. He was like, he was incubating chickens and in one of those warm incubator machines. There you go.
I did that when my refrigerator went out and just a dozen eggs hatched.
His birthday was May 30th. Whoop, that's right. Well, he celebrated not so long ago. I saw the posts. I even commented on them. Oh, but yeah. Woo, man. But yeah. Congratulations on the baby chickens, though, Captain Waffles.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. Like, my wife and I are watching people on YouTube who are hatching chicks themselves. They're trying to grow their farms with breeders and feeders. And so that's why the other day I was on Facebook. I'm like, are you doing breeders and feeders? Because there are difference. Breeders are for the laying chickens, and feeders are chickens you raise just for the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Brain whelming time. Relax.
I mean, there is so many ways Wizards can go. I'm just curious. Where are they going next? Now they went to Sonic. What's next? I always wondering what's next. And I'm sure everybody probably has got that question on the back of their mind. What's next?
I'm sorry, Captain Waffles. I'm sorry. One didn't make it. The one I brought in to save. Oh. Mm-hmm. What's next? Well, there's a lot next. I mean, we're literally going to a set in space, which they mentioned years beyond years ago. They talked about going to a set in space. He's never done it.
Right.
Ooh, Sonic Two Scoops, Star Wars is up next.
Oh, yeah. Although I think that I would like to see Star Wars, possibly if they did it right. But I would actually like to see Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
Star Trek, beam me up, Scotty. Even though
Yeah,
those are words I never ever said in that series, but yes,
I
They
think
got-
Star Trek would probably bring in a little bit more money than Star Wars in the lines of the sci-fi fans on a collectible circuit, because look at how the Star Trek toys, they don't make quite as much of them as they do with the Star Wars stuff. And the Star Trek stuff, when you go to an antique shop or a collectible shop, the Star Trek stuff is worth a lot of money. Look at Spock's helmet.
I mean, not only that, KJ. Look how many different Star Treks that they have. I mean, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Next Generation, the original Star Trek with Captain Kirk. There's a lot there.
Yeah, I had the DS9 playset.
oh, I'm jealous. DS9 was my favorite series. I don't remember much of the series, but I remember enjoying it the most.
It had 3 rooms in it, if I remember correctly. It had Quark's bar, it had the captain's room, and it had Odo's area.
No,
Yeah.
it was
The office.
No, his office. Yeah,
I'm kidding, because Odo would melt into a bucket and sleep in
yeah,
a
he melted into his bucket.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I loved DS9. I loved it more than Generations. I know that's like a sin, but I really liked it comparatively. Like it was more. I hate to say it. It was more series based, kind of like a soap opera compared to Generations. But I like the story building in it. You know.
See, the problem with Next Generation is when Gene Roddenberry started Next Generation, he was trying to serialize a little bit more than having each episode being a one-off. Like in the 60s, each episode was like a little mini movie. And once you got to the Next Generation, every other third episode had a continuation set of 2 or 3 episodes where they tried to serialize a little bit more and more. It wasn't until you got Deep Space Nine where you actually had that serialized continuous storyline that was really the breaking point for like how Star Trek has changed. Unfortunately, with Voyager, it went back to the individual one-off episodes, and also, but then you have like a lot of people don't like Discovery, but Discovery, great. It goes back into the serialized whole season that's putting together one storyline. Then you go back to new Star Trek Strange New Worlds, where Star Trek Strange New Worlds is kind of touching the same way as the classic Star Trek did. So I think you could make a lot of money though with the secret layer set or even an actual Star Trek set.
Right, really quick. Sonic Chew Scoop says McDonald's mascot set would have been crazy.
Yeah.
But I got something that might blow your mind, KJ. Now, what I'm about to say is not complete fact.
Oh.
It's complete.
Still blow my mind. Make my brain explode.
The Edge of Eternities is the first set to introduce spacecrafts. We might have a Star Trek secret lair coming out for that set.
Oh,
It's very possible because they are making vehicles.
Is there talk about that? Is there like legit talk about that?
I saw someone on Facebook asking if it was a possibility. I mean, so there's rumor.
Well, as long as we keep putting it out in the universe, who knows if somebody from Wizards of the Coast or somebody who's friends with somebody from Wizards of the Coast or somebody who's friends with friends of friends of friends of friends of friends of friends, and if they keep saying what we say, and we're small people, we got the 8 to 20 people in chat on with the 75 million people watching in Lurk. So eventually somebody's going to see us and say something, and they're like that idiot in the cartoon right there. He might have a good point.
Oh, yeah.
If I say something stupid, somebody might pick it up.
Yeah. But I'm saying that's a possibility. I mean, they went out of the way to create spacecrafts.
Was that Captain Waffles? Yes. Oh, I think Captain Waffles might be right.
What's up? Hold on. I realize I need to edit the title.
But it's different. But I know it's Friday Hat and Chill. But I forgot my hat, so I'm sorry.
Hat and chill, yeah. Hat and chill.
That's
But
right.
anyway, did y'all know that Gene Roddenberry's wife was in Star Trek Next Generation?
And also the original series. She
Right.
was the nurse in the original series.
Oh.
And she was also the Betazoid mother of
Deanna Troy.
Deanna Troy, and her character was in Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek DS9, and even one of those off episodes of Star Trek Voyager where they had been finally able to communicate with their home area of the world where they were while they were still lost. So yeah, she was in a lot of episodes, and also she was an executive producer after Gene Roddenberry had passed away.
Well, on top of that, Star Trek was known for recycling its cast, just like Hallmark recycles its cast, where they like Data, the guy who played Data, can't think of his name.
Brent Sprinter.
Brian Sprinter, yeah. He played a lot of multiple different characters throughout the series because it was just cheaper to reuse the cast members he had, just not include the main character in the show, just make him a villain or make him a side character. They did that with a lot of the characters. They recycled characters for different stories and plots.
They do that a lot in film still to this day. And the reason why they do this is that you have what they call troops, just like
Right.
you do with every other form of acting. You know, you can only have so many people around, and you only have so much money to go around when it comes down to paying actors. And it's a lot more feasible to have a one-off character being voiced by somebody else. It's like, hold on a second, isn't that Data? That's part of the reason why also that they decided, okay, we're going to do like multiple versions of Data. We got Lore, we got Before, we got Data 2.0 after they brought Data back to life and then they killed him off again. And then you had now you have Data again having returned in the Picard series and then getting killed off and then brought back again.
Captain Waffle says Star Wars is more likely to be a secret layer or a set because Monopoly Go is currently doing a Star Wars theme.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And you know what's very thematic about that? I'm telling you, it's very thematic.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the crew.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo! Hey everybody, can you believe it's that time of day where we gotta go to the shill section so we can thrill section and get you hooked into our love of streaming. That's right. Check it out. Check it out. I know it's been an hour, but we had a crazy hour talking about it. Talking about players, talking about possibilities, talking about things we loved, things we'd love to see. KJ wearing a birthday hat because he's celebrating everybody's birthday at the moment. What's up?
This is an interesting comment.
Cis Jedi heroes and vehicles secret layers would be hits. That's right.
Yep.
Right. All right. So, anyways, hello, Wolf. Are you there?
Yep, still here.
All right. Shill yourself out. Talk about whatever you want to talk about for a second. Let's get you going.
All right. Well, obviously I don't do all the streaming stuff, but I would suggest everyone just follow and like kjcowboydan, MTG Hillbilly, and the host Super Fast Tortoise. They all have awesome channels, so if you could do that, that'd be cool. Awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. Check it out. Check it out. We got KJ Head in a Jar. What's up?
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. So, as everybody knows, there's been a lot of changes on my side of the world here. Particularly, we're waiting for the new jar to come in. From what I understand it, it's going to be here soon. I just don't know when. I keep my fingers crossed and keep on jinxing the time frame. But a lot of change is going on. There's going to be a major schedule change with what I'm doing. I'm taking most of the week off this week. So you won't be seeing me stream like the gaming content this week. But Jesse and I still have my birthday this coming Wednesday. I will be here every morning on the In the Shell Morning Coffee podcast. And I'm going to start doing Mondays. And I mentioned this before, but this coming Monday will be the beginning of my show planning Mondays, where I'm going to be on Twitch exclusively streaming my show planning. And if you guys are over on the Twitch side, you guys can hear me test out ideas that I'll be doing on the new Two Heads One Mic podcast with Sonichu Scoob or Scoobachu, and depending on where you're at on YouTube or Twitch, he's known by the two difference. So he's going to be the new head of Two Heads One Mic, coming soon, beginning of August. Also, a new plan coming up starting this Sunday. GI Bag and I, via Twitch and Kick, will be playing Ark Ascended, a very new game as well. So you'll be seeing that. As well as some of the new stuff that's coming up. Watch my Discord page for the change in my schedule, as we have a lot of new friends who's going to be joining us, and possibly something new about writing IPs once a month with a friend of ours from Brazil. Check it out.
All right. And check that out. Let's say hello to TC Dude. Popped in at the end of the show. What's up?
What's up?
TC Dude. And with that, we're gonna roll over to Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. What time of day are you going to be doing this, KJ?
Right now, the schedule has not been put out, but as soon as I hear from Sonichu Scoob about his schedule, that's when Two Heads One Mic is going to be starting. But it will be weekends for that show, I believe.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, anyway, today is Friday. So I will be doing another arena stream this afternoon at 2 o'clock. I'll try my best to come up with a new deck idea, but deck's kind of getting hard to build now. The meta's figured out and everything, and all the cards are figured out. But anyway, I'm going to try to build a new deck for this afternoon stream, which will be at around 2 o'clock Central Standard Time today. And that's all I have planned for today to do on my channel.
All right. Well, Super Fast Tortoise here. Have no fear, because I got everything just be near. Tonight, there'll be a members only video coming up of Mel coming in today. And part of that actually deals with tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to try to get a bracket 4 game going with Tulane, Teller of Tales. Ooh. Hillbilly wanted bracket 4. He asked for the punishment, so we're going to give him the punishment. All right.
Well, we can do it. We can do it too.
It's bracket 4. Look, I made this fancy art. Okay, this fancy art. We can do a bracket 2 if we got enough time for a second game. Bracket 2 games go on longer than bracket 4 games. So
true.
So let's check it out, chill it out. So make sure to be around at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to play with us, reach on Discord. Lone Wolf, Hillbilly. Well, Hillbilly's usually there. Lone Wolf, if you want to play, let us know in Discord when I post up the advertisement.
Cool.
Like, honestly, I'm telling you guys, if you see me post the advertisement, don't wait for everybody to see if they want to play. If you want to play, let me know you want to play.
You can just direct message us.
Yeah, you can direct message us. You can wait for the advertisement. You can do whatever. I want you to play. I want to have all the fun times. And with that, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here. Everybody here on the show, Hillbilly, Lone Wolf, kjcowboydan, thank you for being here. Everybody in chat, from TC Dude to Skibitube, TC Dude, Captain Waffles. Everybody showing up for the show. Thank you for hanging out with us, liking the video, sharing the video, doing all the YouTube things. You guys rock. You guys rule. want to thank you, my channel members, for making this channel grow in financiality, and everybody who subscribed. Thank you for making this channel grow even larger. We're close to that 1,000 mark. Remember, there's a giveaway when we reach 1,000 mark. Plus, we'll be doing another giveaway very shortly for some cups and merch. We'll figure all that out. Try and figure things out on that end. Trust me. But with that, my friends, we're gonna get to that sweet, sweet outro.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.